I didn't turn to a life of crime because I wanted to. I turned to a life of crime because I had to. After Johto invaded Kanto in the Great War, food has become short. My family are all dead, and I was done living in the streets. They always told me that battling Pokemon was the way out of poverty. But what they don't tell you is that getting a Pokemon license is incredibly expensive. Pokemon is not the way out of poverty. That is just what they tell you to keep you compliant. Battling Pokemon is the way the rich continue to stay in power and becomes a toy for their rich children. I turned to Team Rocket to make a difference and to survive.
Things appeared finally to be looking up in the feudal region of Kanto. Since the end of the Great War 10 years ago, the region's new champion, Lance, managed to restore its damaged economy and pave the way for a new age of economic and technological prosperity. Not everyone were quite so happy with their new post-war government, however. Mobs, street games, and other forms of petty organized crime soon arose, each vowing to restore the region to its former independent glory. None, however, were as powerful or as respected as the notorious Team Rocket. This infamous organization would regularly scour the region's city streets in search of eager-minded, impoverished trainers to prove their worth among its ranks, then task them with organized acts of theft, assault, and corruption. It is with one of these young trainers that our story begins. Let's go. Home Team Rocket, you're one of the lucky few to be allowed entry. They prove worthy. If you're like any of the other new recruits, I'm guessing you've never owned a Pokemon before in your life. In that case, I'm happy to say this is your lucky day. Each of you will receive one of these beauties for yourselves. Don't you like it? Oh, yeah, great. Oh, wait, Rattata are great. What do you mean? Hyperfang is ridiculous. Your life of violence, thievery, and other assorted misdemeanors awaits you. Stay away from the police, abide by your superior's orders, and never show mercy to anyone. Do this, and maybe one day you can rise to become as powerful as me. Petrel. Oh, it has the Team Rocket admins or whatever they're called. That's hype. Hey, ladies, listen up. I'm only going to say this once. We're now officially Team Rocket Grunts. Yes, that's right, but don't go patting yourselves on the back just yet. Until each of you have proven yourselves out in the field, you're nothing but a bunch of pipsqueaks to me. Now, you are going to receive your first mission in a little bit, but before then, we have a couple of things we need to get sorted. In the crates behind me, you'll find your very own first Pokemon. Starting from the top left here, I want each of you to come up, one by one, to get your little rodent. You'll then proceed to the top floor through the staircase on my right. One of our friendly neighborhood science geeks up there will then provide you with an HM for Fly. Once you've had this HM, and once you've managed to summon enough balls to see yourself a proper bird Pokemon, then you fly your sorry asses to Mount Moon as soon as convincingly possible and await further instructions. Is that understood? Yes, sir. Well then, get to it. Free fly for all grunts now, eh? Me and Giovanni's going soft. You're right, that's right. I was right next to you in the initiation ceremony downstairs. That stuff was bad. You going out to steal your first Pokemon? Cool. You don't strike me as the kind of guy who could go out and decide to become a professional crook all of a sudden. You never even nicked a candy bar from a Pokemart before, am I right? Don't worry about it. I'll teach you all you need to know. Hang on just a sec. Name's Ronnie, by the way. And I'm itching to steal some Pokemon. Should we go? Alright. Oh, we're under the game corner. That's awesome. Alright, Ryan. Gonna teach you all there is to know about stealing people's Pokemon. What's that? How am I an expert in Pokemon crime all of a sudden? Okay, look, yeah. I know I just joined Team Rocket, but I'll have you know, I came prepared. Immorality is my passion, man. Come with me. Go. Pokemon Robbery for Dummies, Chapter 1. First step in any successful Pokemon heist is to pick a suitable target. Now, seeing as you're the only grunts, we only steal from kids and old people for the time being, which sucks. But hey, I'm sure we'll be rising up the ranks in no time flat, so don't worry about it. Anyway, point being, we gotta find yourself an old fart or a little brat. Give me a shout if you see any. Innocent looking schoolgirl, 6 o'clock. Man, this is our big chance. Okay, focus now. Let me see what experts have the next thing to say. Step 2, engage your chosen target in a Pokemon battle, and proceed to defeat them. Well, what are you waiting for? Go beat the crap out of a little girl now. You heard the experts. Me? Come on, man, that's mean. It'd be far too easy. Besides, you're the newbie here, aren't you? Yeah, I'll be right behind you, buddy. Hello, do you want to play with me? Yay. Yeah, this is my favorite place all of Celadon to play. What? Oh, Pokemon battle? Okay, I can do that. I only had these Pokemon that my mom gave me for my birthday, but okay. Battling seems like fun. I've seen it on TV. Let's do it. Cringe. I feel bad. Job rat-a-tat. Wow, you beat me. That was fun. Huh? Hey, no, please, what are you doing? Let me go. Oh man, you did it, Ryan. Now the final step, man, mission with excitement. Wait, having successfully defeated your chosen target, you may now force him or her to hand over their Pokemon, as far as your rank within your organization of choice allows. Now, being a gangster isn't the coolest thing in the world. Go ahead. Now, I'll hold her down. I'll hold her down. What is going on? This is so bad. He said, you guys are mean. I'm gonna steal a Pidgey. And stole a Pidgey from little girl Cersei. Sweet, man. I'll take this one then. Say, that was pretty straightforward, wasn't it? Ain't no thing. So, hey, what do you want to do now? Guess I better head over to Mount Moon like that guy Petrol talked about. That Pokemon you snag can learn fly, can't it? Go figure. Anyway, no rush. I'm gonna head back and show off a new query of those noobs back in HQ. Feel free to join me or whatever. Catch you later, man. Wait, I bet I can steal one of his Pokemon. That's how this works, right? What are the odds? Because he's old. Steal a Pokemon? Yes! Poliwag. Time for our first mission, grunts. Been informed by a well-trusted source that the Pewter City Museum that some particularly rare Pokemon fossils have been spotted inside this here cave. We believe that these fossils, once acquired, will be of great help to Team Rocket. Why? Well, that's none of your concern, really. Now, we've hired a particular super nerd to help find and identify these fossils. He's currently making his way through the cave, along with some of our other new recruits that weren't as slow in getting here as you lot. Your mission today is to assist in the search in any way you can. That means scavenging every nook and cranny of this hole, fending off any trainers who may have gotten the big idea about collecting some fossils of their own, and reporting any and all sightings to me. Do I make myself clear? Of course, I do. Now get moving, kids.
As I work my way through Mount Moon on my first mission, I stole more Pokemon from those too weak to stop me. I gained a Caterpie, Kakuna, and a male Nidoran.
Look at this, guys. Am I gonna get promoted now or what? What do you think? Look at me and tell me this isn't the rarest looking fossil you've ever seen. Can't wait to see the look on Petrol's face when he sees... Dude, this is what you got us all worked up about? It's a frickin' moonstone, for crying out loud. Yeah, it's one of those things you have to evolve censored little Pokemon. Oh, it's like Jigglypuff. The thing's not even rare, man. Oh, it's censored bad words. Ah. There's a frenzy about the strong trainer that came through. Just now. Just got here, so I haven't got a clue what happened, but it sounds pretty darn exciting. Come on. A strong trainer came through. I'm telling you, he beat me straight out without even breaking a sweat. It's like I barely got the chance to even make a move before he was all up in my face demanding I give him prize money. Tell me about it. That spiky-haired kid was ruthless, man. Where do you think he came from? Must have been some rich little kid child prodigy who ran away from Pokemon school or something. Disgusting. And where the hell did he get all those uber-powerful Pokemon? That's some irresponsible parenting right there, if you ask me. What? You guys are telling me that you got your ass handed to you by some kid? Who taught you guys how to battle, huh? Your moms? I'm not buying this, Ryan. I go hunt him down this twerp and we'll see who the real prodigy around here is. Jeez. Suit yourself, pal. I'm gonna go hit the Pokemon Center for a while. Can't find any damn fossils around here anyway. Roger that. I think a Pokemon Center sounds pretty nice right now. Talk about a bunch of wusses. You're not scared of a little trainer kid, are you, Ryan? Yes, I am. Dude, stop contradicting me. This is not very productive. Anyway, better harden up then. See, Ryan, a true gangster is icy and fearless like a renegade. You could learn a thing or two from me, I'm telling you. Come on. Spiky-haired little twerpy kids are ancient old Pokemon bones. I'm not leaving this damn cave till I find something that'll make Petrol see me for the dedicated master criminal that I am. Let's go. I bet it's the main character from actual Firered.
I then picked up a Clefairy from some little girl wandering around.
Right, found Super Nerd Guy. And guess what? He says he's found some mother flippin' Pokemon fossils. How cool is this? Easy now. I'm not even able to find these two fossils here. They're hardly anything to brag about. Frankly, this whole fossil frenzy was quite blown out of proportion, if you ask me. Yeah, whatever you say. Dude, Ryan, this is awesome. Told you we were gonna find something, didn't I? Let's not go forgetting who did most of the finding here. Oh man. Guess who's gonna be the first to report this spectacular finding to Petrol, huh? Man, I can't wait to see the faces of those wimpy grunts sent up at the Pokemon Center when they see I salvaged the mission for all of us. Hang on, that reminds me. Where's the nerd guy? Did you happen to see a little kid trainer come through here? Someone with spiky hair and a cocky attitude, maybe? Yeah, I did. Funny you'd ask. In fact, he came through here not long ago, walking around with his war turtle outside his Pokeball like some big show-off. I think he's all gone now, though. Anyway, at least he didn't seem to care about the fossils. I just told him I wasn't a trainer, and he just walked on past. The kid had a war turtle, for crying out loud. Huh. Well, I guess I won't have to worry about him anymore. Still, you never know if some opportunist little prick could swoop in and ruin my chance for glory while I'm gone. Say, Ryan, how about you stand guard here for a little bit while I go get petrol? I doubt there'll be any trouble, but just in case any trainers stroll past here, that includes any of those wussies from upstairs, you beat the crap out of them. Make sure they don't get any of the credit for finding the fossils, okay? That's the spirit. Be right back. Oh. It's red! Ah! Dude, it's the dude you play in as normal Firered. Very stoic and silent. Pokemon Trainer Red would like to battle. Charmeleon, level 25! Is this what it's like to be a rocket grunt? Is this what it's like to be a rocket grunt? Guys, is this what it's like to be a rocket grunt? Just getting stomped by the main character. This is what happens when you're not the main character. Holy moly. Dude, he was so quiet. Hey, stop. I found these fossils. They're both mine. Okay, I'll share. Take a fossil. Don't be greedy. You see that kid? That was insane. He beat me in half a heartbeat. He didn't even say a word. Just knocked me straight out. What the heck's going on here? Has there been a sudden influx of super strong little kid trainers all of a sudden? Did I miss this? And the fossils too. Oh, goodness. Damn, why did I even agree to keep doing these stupid odd jobs for Team Rocket? I knew I should have stayed in Pewter Museum. At least they gave me a steady paycheck for the Lion, for Christ's sakes. Guys, you're never going to believe this. There's another crazy strong little kid trainer walking around somewhere in the game. Oh, when they say spiky-haired guy, they mean blue. And when they mean, like, another crazy strong bro, they mean red. So red has a Charmeleon, and blue has a war turtle. Okay, that makes sense. They say one's got a Charmeleon, he's got a lot stronger, even than the spiky-haired Hang on, don't tell me. No, it can't be. What did you guys do? They're having fossils! I swear to God. Leave! I leave you two alone for 2 seconds. You go mess this whole thing up for me, didn't you? Well, listen. We both tried to fend him off, but he was just way too strong. He just kind of shrugged us off and ran away with both fossils. There was nothing we could do, I swear. Both fossils, did you say? Yeah, sure, that's correct. Well then. Jesus Arceus Christ. This is gonna go over well with the boss. The kid, I suppose you got a good look at him. See what kind of Pokemon he uses, what kind of clothes he wearing, notice any distinguishing characteristics? Yeah, sure, just barely. He had me on the ground in no time at all, then he just ran off. This pink-haired grunt here fought him too, though. I don't know if he maybe fared any better. You. What's your name, Grunt? Ryan, that's right. You fought this kid trainer just now, didn't you? You remember what he looked like? What Pokemon he used? Yeah, good. At least one of you John Grunts proved to be some use today. Well, I have to investigate this matter further. We can't have little kids running around beating the crap out of an entire squad of us running away. That'll spell doom for Team Rocket's image. I imagine Boss will want a word with you back at HQ. Now, as regards to your mission. Nothing more to be done here. You're all dismissed. Report back to HQ as soon as possible. What about me, Petrol? I found the fossils for you, didn't I? Yes. And a fat lot of good that did us too, eh? I'll hear no more of it, Grunt. Do as you're told now. Stupid little purple bearded jerk. Show him someday. Why do I even bother? Back at Rocket Hideout. Not being the main character kind of sucks. There, Ryan. Boss would like to see you personally in his office downstairs. Better take the elevator. I expect to be on your best behavior. No messing about. Ryan, I presume? Yeah, come up here by the desk. Now, then, let's not waste any time. Heard from Petrol that the fossil excavation mission at Team Mount Mew was wrecked by the workings of two little kid trainers. Now, between the fact that Petrol is the weakest of my sorry bunch of rocket admins, and that the mission team consisted of complete and utter rookie grunts, still boggles my mind to the core how in the deepest depths of Giratina's hell, a pair of preteen twats could beat up an entire squad of full-grown men and run away with the spoils right in front of their eyes. I mean, for crying out loud, Ariana, little kids, how freaking absurd is this? Very absurd, Giovanni. Now, having finished berating Petrol for his incompetence, he tells me that you were the grunt standing guard by the fossils. Said you fought the stronger of the twerps, and that you maybe even fared better against him than any of the other assheads on your team. I got in a quick attack. why I've called you in here. I want to tell you everything you know about this kid. Every little detail, every little minutia you happen to glean from the battle with him. I want to have this twerp thoroughly profiled so we can see he'll never dare mess with Team Rocket again. Start with the basics. See. Red, eh? What a ridiculous name. Charmeleon and the other one running around with a war turtle. Why, those are warfare Pokemon, for Christ's sakes. What kids could have access to those? They are warfare Pokemon. Yeah, absolutely. And officially licensed Pokemon trainers, no less. Who could these kids' parents be? I have a bad feeling about these two. This red character especially. We'll have to keep our eyes open, and he comes our way again. Do you hear me? Who these rich kids are, I swear. They're a dangerous breed. Dude, the dialogue's so good. Boss, sir, Gym Leader Blaine is here to speak with you. Send him in. You may stay if you want, Ryan. In fact, I'd like you to. There you are, Blaine. Right here by the desk, if you please. Move over, Ryan. Blaine, you probably already guessed why I'm here, Giovanni. And you're not going to like it. I have my suspicions, but I want to hear it from your own little chicken mouth all the same. I can't keep making any more Porygon for you. I'm really sorry about it, Giovanni, but I can't. You're a filthy coward, Blaine. Listen now. Fuji knows all you guys have been doing up in Pokemon Tower, and he's got into a crazy fit about it. Just yesterday, he sent an angry email to all his old colleagues at the Pokemon Lab, warning them that, I quote, Team Rocket is up to no good, they've got spies all over, and they're ruthless. Be on the lookout for any suspicious activity. You know, as well as me, Giovanni, that the source code for Porygon is copyrighted by Silphco. If I'm caught making them in the lab, it's all over for me. You know I'll always support what you guys are doing here. Well, the gym leader at least supports what he's doing there. But I'm not going to risk my position as a gym leader for Team Rocket, alright? I have to lay low for a while. Damn you, Blaine. Do you even realize what a major source of revenue Porygon is for our game corner? Players just won't want to gamble as much if they don't have the prospects of winning one dangled in front of them. Nice. Where else do you suggest we get our Porygon supply at the Pokemart? There's only a handful of scientists in Kanto who'd be willing or even able to make the things, let alone help us distribute them illegally. Maybe. Look, it's been over a decade. I know you're not going to keen on the idea. How about we see if maybe Professor Oak would be willing to help? No! I'll never deal with that filthy traitor. Never, do you hear me? I want nothing to do with that spineless dimwit of a professor, and you should know better than to suggest it. Alright, forget it. Well, I suggest you talk to Bill about it. He's an unpredictable kid, but he's smart, and I bet you anything he nicked himself a copy of Porygon from me or Fuji back in the day. You should be more apt for the job. Oh, I don't suppose we have a choice. Bill has done a couple of smaller tech-related jobs for us in the past, but he's a fickle kid, and I don't like him. Plus, he always demands ridiculous compensation for everything he does, the rascal. Dude, is everybody connected to Team Rocket? What is going on? But, as seen as our only hope right now, I suppose he'll do. I'm letting you off the hook for now, Blaine, for old time's sake. But if you hinder Team Rocket's operations again, well, you're not going to get a favorable outcome. Is that clear? I expect you to be back making Porygon for us again once this whole Fuji business blows over. Yes, Giovanni, thank you. Ryan over here. I have a new mission for you. Here's what I want you to do. Listen carefully. You're going to go to Bill's house just north of Cerulean. You're going to offer him a job on behalf of Team Rocket as a temporary manufacturer of Porygon. He says no, tell him we'll make him an offer he can't refuse. Then tell him he can name any price or service he likes, within reason. Another squad of grunts should be headed for Cerulean on another mission right about now as well. I suggest you rendezvous with them in the secret rocket base we've stationed just south of the city. The rocket admin there should be able to give you a few rare items to tempt Bill with as well. Is that clear? Well then, I'm counting on you, Ryan. Alright, good riddance. Guess who just got a brand new badass mission from Petrol just now? That's right, we're gonna steal this crazy rare TMs from this old collector guy up in Cerulean. It's gonna be sick. Sorry, got all worked up over nothing, the whole fossil thing earlier. Hey, it's all good now. Why do I care about some stupid old fossils when I've got a real robbery to take care of now, right? Time has come now, I can feel it. What's that? Got a mission to Cerulean too? Damn, right on. Maybe you'll even get to see me in action as I break in the old highest house then, hey? Well, I guess we better head off east of here through Saffron and then north to get to Cerulean. Sure, they made a secret rocket base in the daycare center south of the city. How cool is that? How about I meet you there? I'm gonna tell you the road is just about to close. We're not really supposed to let any more people through. Listen, are you? Oh no. Granny right here in my pocket. It's just about the right size $200 bill. Well, of course, I'm not gonna go without any experience telling me. No, sir. Got mistake slips us happen all the time. Sure, bud. Sweet. Welcome, young man. I run the daycare service. Like me to raise one of your Pokemon? I sure would. My Nidoran here needs to get some experience, but I'm just too busy with my other Pokemon as it is. Isn't that right, Nido? Nido. Very well. We raised your Poke Nidoran for a while. Should be a fit for a fight in no time, I assure you. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Now back to my Pokemon adventure. Oh, hello there. Would like me to raise your Pokemon? Oh. Apologies. Didn't quite catch your uniform. Take it you're with the others? Right this way, then. Follow me now, little Nido. He's a good lad. Just come down here. Is it like a slave pit? Greetings, sir. Some fresh meat here for you, in more ways than one. What do we got here? Male Nidoran, is it? Well, it may be cute, but certainly won't be of any use for manual labor. Oh, indeed. If I recall correctly, you should be pretty versatile in the breeding department. That's so. You, Grunt. Go throw this little fellow in the breeding pit. Try get it close to that Cubone we've got there, too. We could use a few more Cubone eggs. Yes, sir. Well, this is messed up. Makes sense, though. Well then, you are? So you're Ryan. Welcome to Cerulean, the city of beautiful flowing water, or whatever the hell it is. Make yourself a home in our humble little rocket base, but please don't feed the Pokemon if you'd be so kind. Got the message from Boss about your mission. Bill's house is just north of the city along Route 25, right on the other side of Nugget Bridge. Pretty big, you won't miss it. And a box of new rarities put together per boss request. Honestly, if I were Bill, I'd take the job in a heartbeat if the stuff in there was what I've been offered. But then I've heard he's a bit of a picky weirdo. You can go collect the parcel up in the strange storage room over there. Excuse me, I have to give these rookies here a crash course in the art of a good burglary. This part is always good fun.
Being sent all the way to Cerulean to convince some nerd named Bill to work for Team Rocket again, I made sure to make the trip worth my while by stealing a Venonat, Sandshrew, Mankey, Meowth, Oddish, Slowpoke, Male Nidoran, Zubat, and Ekans. What a solid haul.
Alright, Bill. Hey, guy. Bill, right? What do you want? Oh, Team Rocket, is it? It's been a while. Yeah, sorry, I'm not interested. Got my research sent to you, right? Not Giovanni's little tech boy consultant anymore. Job. Poor gun as it figures. Yeah, of course I know how to make the things. What do you take me for? Just show me the stuff they gave you to tempt me with already. Damn it, Giovanni, why do you keep treating me like I'm some amateur collector? I mean, a shiny Magikarp, really? Oh, and some rare candies too? Spectacular. What's this? A ticket to exclusive party on the SS Anliner, please. Got all the high-end collections I need, and alcohol only dulls my concentration. Okay, here comes the actual interesting part. As for your cooperation, blah blah blah, we offer you a regular salary, blah blah blah, such. Okay, that's respectable. But you realize I could get you that much working at a frickin' Sylph, right? Here's the thing, You've got to know about me, pal. I only care about two things in life, science and rare Pokemon, that's it. These two things are alpha and the omega of my life. Money, power, status, politics, these mean nil to me. You see that? If I take the job, you tell me, Giovanni, it'll be on the following conditions. First, Team Rocket send me any regular sample of the rarest Pokemon you acquire. Be it through breeding, stealing, catching, cloning, however you guys do it. I'd rather I didn't know, to be honest. Second, since I know you guys have spies in Silphco, I want you to give me any and all intel you can gather on their newest inventions. Rumors that have been going around technology news groups for weeks about Sylph being on the brink of some prototype of some innovative new Pokemon capture device. If this is going to be as big as they say, I can hardly afford to miss it. Now, I'd go there and investigate the thing myself, but Wilbur, you're in the way. Yeah, thank you. But frankly, I'd sooner eat a dead muck than work on a big conglomerate like Sylph. Dead muck sounds gross. Well, but did you get all that? Good, because here are my terms. For the time being, at least, I suppose I might just change my mind. Go back and tell all of that to your little superiors, if you'd be so kind. I've got work to do. Tell you what. Your name. Okay. I admire persistence, Ryan. Why don't you have something? Your cell phone. Okay. I want to be my Team Rocket contact, Ryan. Yes, that is equally a condition of me taking the Porygon job, but one that'll be just between you and me, do you understand? That is a cellular telephone. Quite a little marvel of technology, you know. I'll be calling you on there once in a while to check on you and have you tell me if Team Rocket guys have done or discovered anything that might interest me lately. Is that alright with you? Splendid. In fact, come to think of it, there's only one particularly rare Pokemon that I've been on the lookout for. One that I think you guys could help me locate. Don't mind me asking. Are you at all familiar with the Mewtwo project? No? See. Well, I guess Giovanni's not one to reveal his secrets to all so easily. Suppose that's reasonable. Never mind then. Why, what's this? More rockets? Oh, you got back to Mount Moon. I suppose beating a couple more you guys couldn't hurt what it takes, am I right? I say, after knocking out all those weather wimps on this bridge, I could use a challenge. Bring it on, Mr. Rocket. Oh, we're fighting Blue now. Alright. Oh, this one's beatable. Not really that strong, though. Bro, super potion? Frickin' rich kids, dude. Ow, way to crit me. Whoosh. Abra. Damn. Excuse me. Predator. War Turtle. The good old war Pokemon. Ow! Oh, he crit me and flinched me. Gross. Got him. Punk. Take it easy, you want, okay? You know what? Not even fair. Why, though? Do I just not have the right Pokemon? No, it can't be. I just have to train harder. Need to get better, stronger. Still not good enough. Hey, heck. Looking for you. Dude, that was the most badass burglar I've ever seen. No question. Well, you know, it's the only burglar I've ever seen so far. We got the idea. Rad. We just kind of dug our way in there. Swoop. No more TM for you, old man. Oh, Lord. You should have been there, Ryan. Anyway, what have you been up to? What? You fought the spiky-haired kid from Mount Moon just now? Dude, what have you been smoking? No, really. Well, go figure. See, I told you that the kid was probably nothing but a wimpy twerp, didn't I? Yeah, good thing you had that settled, eh? I only wish I could have been there to whoop his booty, too. You know? Good chat. I'll head back. Tuck around to see if you finished the mission wrap. Well, I'm sure you've yourselves a good, dishonest day's work. Haven't we, Ryan? Arch should have a reason to be proud. Let's get going. Holy mother of Mew. Run, Ryan, run! There's a cop! Gordon Gartina's blood. The cops. How did they find us? Jeez, Ryan, what's going on? How could this happen? I swear I did everything right. You think they saw us? No, we got away on time, didn't we? Oh, man, we have to get back to the hideout right now, Ryan. No time messing around. Guys! You're not going to believe this. The cops are in town. They're up in the old TM collector's house. I swear, we only barely got away before they had us in cuffs just now. No kidding, man. What do you think we're all so worked up over? Geez, what are you going to do? You think they're onto us? They couldn't have seen us. We were real stealth-like. No reason to think it was us and not some other old burglar, have they? Come on. We can't know if at least one of us didn't slip up and get spotted at some point. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't take a genius of a bystander to spot a crew of rockets running around a whole house being robbed and somehow connect the two, does it? That's enough. Be quiet, all. There should be no reason for alarm. The police have arrived at the scene a lot quicker than they usually do, granted. There's no reason for them to suspect us in particular just yet. And if they did, well, we've got enough influence in the Kanto Police Department to ensure the repercussions for us will be minimal. Now, this is far too low-impact episode for them to take any definite action. Unless, of course. Hey guys, check this out. It's on the TV. Get over here, quick. Hey, dude, I can't see. How about you find some other place to watch? This isn't right in front of my face. Now, in alarming crime-related news, a renowned collector of technical machines and early today, victim of vicious robbery while away from his Cerulean City home. Police arrived at the scene shortly after the incident, but were unable to catch the perpetrators before they made their escape. Our own Northern Kanto reporter, Ford Regular, reports from the scene. I don't even know what happened. I was just up in my regular hike up in Mount Moon and came back. All the hard-earned TMs were gone. And here I'd gone and planned all year to teach this here TM dig to some little Sancho or Mankey or what have you. Now it's all gone. And then they dug this giant hole right through my wall. I mean, those crooks are digging their way into no good, I say. Truly an unnerving tale from this poor homeowner. Now, we understand that your daughter was here playing in the vicinity when the incident took place, and that she in fact was to witness some of the actions of the criminals responsible. Now, miss, would you mind explaining to us exactly what you saw? Well, I don't know exactly with some people, but there was some creepy guy who tried to rob me earlier. Truly shocking. And he was a real funny looking guy. He had green hair and these weird black pajamas. He had me fight him in a Pokemon battle, and after he tried to steal my Pokemon. I wouldn't let him have them, though, so he just told me something about being too old and then ran off. I don't... Because you're not allowed to steal from older ones if you're low rank. I don't know where he went exactly, but I think I saw him with some other guys wearing some funky outfit earlier. It was really weird. Now, Mr. Officer, I'm led to understand that with the aid of this young lady's description, the Kanto Police Department has gotten a rather good idea who might be behind this crime. That's correct. The variation of footsteps, as well as the speed at which the operation was carried out, made it clear that the burglary was carried out by the larger group working together. Furthermore, the uniforms described by the witness leave little doubt in our investigation minds. Team Rocket must be behind this most heinous crime. You heard it here first, viewers. The Kanto Police Department believes, in other words, that this burglary was an act of the organized crime by the notorious anti-government organization Team Rocket. Positively nerve-wracking. To think that these wretched criminals are certainly on the loose, roaming the streets, viewers are advised to guard their homes and their Pokemon. And in light of this, other reported crimes by this criminal organization, we reached out to the champion Lance for comment. It's come to my attention that the Kanto region has recently been the victim of several acts of organized crime at the hands of this Team Rocket. I'm also led to believe that this organization has perpetrated a number of lesser crimes, primarily around the Celadon area, but that the local police force has had a tendency to turn a blind eye to these misdemeanors. With this burglary, as well as recent reports of similar mischievous behavior on Mount Moon and that Pokemon Tower in Lavender, the Rockets have proven themselves to pose a genuine threat to regional security. All of this, of course, completely unacceptable. I have therefore decided to initiate a new program to combat organized crime. We will bring the Rockets to justice. We are stationed federal police agents in every major city across the region. These specially trained, morally impervious forces will actively combat larger criminal organizations and will provide victims of crimes with safe avenue in which to report their perpetrators. Furthermore, as of today, each and every identified member of Team Rocket is a wanted criminal. For every Pokemon reported stolen by each member, the bounty on his or her head will increase. These public bounties should help raise awareness among the citizens of Kanto about the region's most notorious criminals. In addition to informing authorities of their whereabouts, citizens are advised to stay away from and especially to avoid assisting in any way these individuals. Businesses such as Pokemarts also encouraged to deny service to wanted criminals in order to prevent undue damage to their reputation. I think it's explaining like new mechanics right now. Of course, we want equally to encourage criminals to choose to renounce their past evil doings and become law-abiding citizens again. That is why any Rocket who chooses to hand back a stolen Pokemon to a police official will have a bounty on his head reduced in proportion to his strength of the returned Pokemon. Additionally, police officers will hand out rewards to former criminals who have kept a record of good behavior over longer periods. With these measures, we move confidently in it's definitely explaining mechanics. Confidently in the direction of crime-free Kanto. No lowly slugs should ever be allowed to threaten the security or well-being of this proud region. That is all. The regional police force is reportedly working around the clock to implement Lance's new anti-crime program. Bringing more news on this progress as it arrives. Oh no, they're on to us. I knew these cops were trouble. Now what are we going to do? Man, I don't want to go to jail. You worthless piece of crap. Now I've got the police and the government on our heels all because you couldn't keep yourself from robbing every little girl you came across. Yeah, why couldn't you just stick to the missions like the rest of us? You always had to be a hothead, didn't you? Guys, give me a break. I was supposed to know that Beat was the collector's guy's daughter. I mean, I was all doing exactly what you had me do. Matter of fact, I bet your stinking buttheads would have done exactly what you'd have had in the chance, you dumb... Oh man, that's enough, Grunt. Be quiet. Lance, son of a Granbull. Pretending that he hasn't known about our operation for ages already. Ridiculous. Grunts, the day Lance give a Rattatas ass about Kanto's safety will be the day I die. But he has clearly decided that now seems seemed like a do-gooder for the press. What exactly this means for us, I am going to have to discuss with the boss. The bloody pulp to which you and your family will be beaten. Should you ever reveal any confidential information to police, should be news to you anyway. Besides that, I don't really care about whether any of you get the police on your trail or not. You rob or refrain from robbing as you see fit, and then you personally suffer whatever consequences come from that. I might also add that however morally impervious Lance thinks his special cops are, I've yet to meet a Kanto policeman who's totally immune to bribery. Anyhow, bottom line is, keep doing as you've been told, Grunts. You still get to be Pokemon gangsters, just don't be stupid about it, alright? Well, I pretend my capacity for giving praise to anyone at all was not a little hampered by just now, but I'll try my best. Great work on your mission, Ryan. You saved our Porygon supply, and you've done it without having to expend more resources than we can afford. I'm going to personally commend you to the boss for a job well done. So, it is in good conscience that I trust you with another high-stakes mission. I'll get right down to it. We are involved in a smuggling deal with a certain gym leader down in Vermilion City. Yeah, that's right. Given his rather public status as a Kanto veteran from the war, he's Lieutenant Surge, we're in a smuggling deal. It should come to no surprise that Surge happens to be a Rocket sympathizer. Anyway, a good lieutenant has managed to get a number of rare Johto Pokemon smuggled onto the SSN liner that's just about to dock at the Vermilion Harbor. He'll be handing them over to us in exchange for some goods that our scientists have synthesized in the lab are here in the other room. Go pick them up and then head south to Saffron and get Vermilion City. The Rocket admin we've stationed there is a bit of a downer, but you should be able to meet him just to let yourself a bit more credibility when dealing with Surge. Get all that? That's good, lad. Pick up these drugs from our scientists, then off to Vermilion with you.
Because all this enforcement Lance had put into place to deter fun things like crime, I had to dial back on the stealing and only steal Pokemon I will actually be able to use rather than all of them. That being said, I picked up a Pikachu and a Doduo on my way to Vermilion City.
A lowly grunt walking around Vermilion by himself. Take care of one of the sent to help with the smuggling deal. Oh, you're bringing the goods? Fine, move over. Meaningless thing to plant tree right in front of the entrance to a gym. Coming? Oh, Lieutenant Surge, you're so strong. We don't stand a chance against you. Yeah, you're wicked powerful. Please, Surge, can't you tell us how you and your Pokemon got so strong? We want to be like you, too. I like to tell you, kids. Exercise your body by pushing yourself a little harder every day. Make sure you and your Pokemon both are taking your vitamins and getting good night's sleep every night. And steroids. And remember, it's real important that you always eat your meats and your veggies. And steroids. Yeah, that's the way to do it, kids. Good luck. And steroids. But did you hear that? We can be strong like Surge with steroids. Come on, let's go work out with steroids. Yeah, man, I can't wait. I think we have some vitamins at home. We can take them right away. And steroids. My favorite little rocket man. How you doing? Not scared of lifeless old Lance's paranoia new crime fighting measures, I hope. Anyway, take it you brought the regular goodies. Yes, matter of fact, this grunt here has brought a particularly strong yield straight from our top chemist. As promised, Surge. Well, I'll be. You guys really are something. Let's have it then, little buddy. You delivered the steroids to Lieutenant Surge. Now, Surge, the Pokemon, if you'd be so kind. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Johto beasts. Yeah, I had my guys stack them in crates and hide them somewhere aboard the ship. Don't worry. One bit about getting yourselves on board. The doorman all happen to be my folks, too. We'll let you as soon as I drop them a word. Sound alright? You're telling me Tell me the crates are all still aboard the ship? You couldn't have done us the courtesy of carrying them on land? Now, Proton, easy. Do you know how heavy those darn things are? If I was to go carry it all by myself, my whole back would snap in half. Anyway, don't you get all worked up just yet. You gotta look at the things from the bright side. I don't know if you heard, but they're throwing this exclusive party right aboard tonight. Rumor has it some powerful political figures might even be attending, so if you're lucky, you could end up in quite some exciting company. How's that? Yes, going to a party with government officials, just what we Rockets should be doing right now, isn't it? Well, I don't suppose we've got much choice. Let's get going, Grunt. No use sitting around being bummed out about it. Because you have a ticket. You're the lieutenant, I see. Let's step right in through, sir. The party's already begun. Yeah, well, I better get searching. This Pokemon crate's got to be somewhere or the other.
While aboard the SSN, I took advantage of the Pokemon trainer party and stole myself a Growlithe. It's a pleasure to finally get to meet you in person. Lance. I've heard much about the state of Kanto affairs under your region from my advisors, but I always wanted the opportunity to discuss with you personally. Are you optimistic about your region's future? Oh, let me tell you, Mr. Stone. They're calling it the Golden Age of Kanto, but we're only just the beginning. Not only have living standards increased dramatically in the post-war decade, but our economy is an unparalleled boom. Think that Silphco, once a Kanto family business, now has near nationwide monopoly on the production of Pokeballs. Fuchsia's Safari Zone is also attracting an ever-increasing mass of tourists, and that isn't even to mention what the region's brightest entrepreneurs have in store for saffron and lavender in the coming years. Yes, Kanto has turned out quite the prosperous region, rest assured. Well, sounds like private enterprise is doing well, at the very least. But what are the people, Lance? Do they approve of you? I don't mean to draw an unwarranted comparison to the past, but I'm led to understand that your predecessor was quite universally revered, even though times were tougher then. How do you compare with him in the eyes of your citizens? Ha! Yes, my predecessor was loved by all. Up until the moment he surrendered from the war, that is. Anybody with any sense stopped adoring a champion who would give up his region's independence and honor just to save his own skin pretty quick, I'll tell you. Look, I know that having conquered Kanto in war as a Johto general necessarily means that some of my citizens won't take too kindly to me right away. But I dare say my entry in the history books will be more favorable than that old coward's. I see. I hope you'll excuse my lacking both in political experience and memory, but what was the name of the predecessor of yours again? His name was Samuel Oak. I'm certainly not apt to forget that anytime soon. Oh, that's right. And this Oak, he has now given up battling altogether and resigned himself completely to his Pokemon research. I understand his Pokedex system has become quite renowned in academic circles, even in Hoenn. Quite impressive. Huh. Oh, Mr. Stone Oak, don't give up the battling in his own accord. I saw too that he was banned from ever taking part in a Pokemon battle again the moment he called for surrender. I suppose his research endeavors were all he had left to attend to in his post-war life. So Lance conquered Kanto from Oak. Is that really so? I must say, your region's political history intrigues me, Lance. If you don't mind my asking, why in the world do you think such a powerful and respected trainer as Samuel Oak would surrender without a fight? It seems so odd. So unlike a champion, wouldn't you say? I see no mystery in that whatsoever. We were winning the war, and the old man got scared for his life, simple as that. Some high-level Kanto scientists were allegedly trying to make genetically engineered warfare Pokemon around then as a last resort, but nothing came of it. And once we got the legendary dogs under our control, victory was more or less guaranteed either way. Dude, the headcanon's so good. Some Kanto patriots may like to tell the story different, but that's the truth of it, Mr. Stone. Well, it was an interesting turn of events in any case, I have to say. Well, I'm glad I could keep you entertained. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid I'll have to leave you to attend some Indigo League business. I hope you'll keep enjoying the Kanto air for as long as it lasts, Mr. Stone. Vermilion is a beautiful city. Ah. Pokemon cries appear to be coming from inside the crates. Hey, trespassing my cabin during private time, are we? And who might you be? Well, judged by the outfitters, say you're trouble. Oh, I see how it is. You came here to pick up those crates, didn't you? See, my crew found those things lying around the deck earlier, and sure as heck I don't remember loading them aboard in Lily Cove City. This is part of some smuggling business, Sullivan. None of it. Let me show you how I deal with petty smugglers where I come from. I'll cut you right up. Oh, because cut. Lol. Alright, here we go. Pikachu. Just leads with acid. Oh my god. Also, the toxic spike like lead is kind of like nutty. Come on. Yeah, this tentacle is just a menace. At no point do I get the confusion. Yeah. I'm with Thunder Wave's probably correct. The issue is he hits so hard that I could just like Pikachu. Starting with Thunder Wave, Pikachu could just die only getting one hit in. Is my concern. Here we go. Get lucky with Fury Attack. Okay. Love this for us. Rage. Oh, this Diglett's just gonna destroy us. Bummer. Oh, okay, maybe not. I think just Scyther's left. Ooh, maybe.
He's gonna outspeed us. He focused energy. Let's go! Barely won, but we won! A win's a win's a win. Yes, I want to steal from this trainer. Give me that scythe. Oh, yeah, give me that scyther. Thought Diglett for a second. Alright. Coffee. Oh, the poison gas made the dude throw up. Good riddance. Nicely done, coughing. See, you finally found the crates, Grunt. Good. Probably take a couple of trips to get them off the ship, but we'll manage. I don't think this old guy is going to pose much of a problem anytime soon. Let's get to it. Well, that's the last one. I'll have the Pokemon moved to the appropriate location on my own. For now, it's just have to be off the ship. Pretentious parties and people of influence make me almost as sick as swaying of the waves. Speaking of meaningless things, have a look at that. Whose bright idea was to put some great big truck out on this tiny island out in the ocean? Well, suppose it makes for a great place to hide something in. Plain sight that's out of people's reach. Go figure. Well, you stand around for a Grunt. Mission's over. Nothing more to see here. We'll figure boss will have some other mission for you by now, Starboy. Head back to HQ and Celadon. I'm off. I feel like that was a, like a joke. Ah, if it's Ryan, well, come on up. Okay, that's what I was supposed to do. I've heard you did well in your forays in Cerulean and Vermilion. Well done. Keep this performance. We'll have little choice but promote you before long. So you're telling me this red kid has already beaten 2 gym leaders and is heading for his 3rd. Well, we should keep half an eye on his whereabouts, but we should hardly follow him around at all hours. Besides, the fact that you managed to beat the other kid trainer from Mount Moon shows we probably largely overestimated the threat these kids pose anyway. With any luck, their little bout with Team Rocket will turn out to have been nothing but a brief, one-off accident. Yikes. Ain't that right, Ariana? You say so, Giovanni. Be that as may, we have some more pressing matters to attend to right now. Also, how you doing, that guy? Apparently, Mr. Fuji of Lavender Town has gotten so resentful of our exploits in Pokemon Tower, they decided to take matters to his own hands. Fuji's no master trainer, but he has experience enough. He has managed to knock out all of the grunts we have stationed in Lavender. He has made his way up to the top of Pokemon Tower and vows to stay there until the souls of the murdered Pokemon have departed, or something of the like. Anyway, the bottom line is, the old man has cut off our supply of Q-born skulls at the time, when demand is on an all-time high. We need to have him thoroughly detained and incapacitated, so he'll learn to stay out of our way for good. This is where you come in, Ryan. Yes, Team Rocket Pokemon game. Now, I would normally send out one of my admins on such a job, but most of them are off on other missions, and the others, well, I suspect they're a little too scared of ghosts to take the initiative. This is a prime opportunity for you to prove your worth, Ryan. I hope you won't be disappointed. Lavender Town is east of here, through Saffron or the underground paths. Get over there as soon as possible. You also want to carry one of these, lest you're really keen on being scared to death by Pokemon ghosts. Receive the skill scope from Giovanni. Nice. Well, get going, Ryan. No use standing around. Go teach that Fuji a thing or two about messing with Team Rocket. Alright, what are you looking at? Go mind your own dead Pokemon, I say. Oh, you're Rocket Man before, aren't you? What, you want a piece of me, pal? Have you know I'm way stronger than I was back on Nugget Bridge. You can bet on it. Take you on right here. Bring it. Ah, what's the use? Really don't want to battle right now, okay? It's bad time. I don't know why I came here, Rocket. Because my Pokemon died. That's why. See, there's this guy I know from Palatown where I grew up. His name's Red. A lot of grown-ups think he's amazing, but he's a bit of a loser, really. Anyway, we became Pokemon trainers at the same time, you see. We battle each other now and then. Just a little while ago, I fought him aboard the SSAN in Vermilion. He beat me. He always does, to tell you the truth. See, this time was different. Red hurt my Raticate really bad in the battle. Really bad. I was weeping and bleeding all over. I mean, I could barely get into his Pokeball, so I rushed out to get it to the Pokemon Center as soon as I could. But there was all this commotion going on aboard the ship, and I kept losing my way and taking all this time, and by the time I got there, the nurse told me there was no use. Raticate was done for. Just like that. He's a murderer, you know. A stinker, a loser, and a murderer. I hate Red. I hate his guts, and I always have. You know Professor Oak? Yeah, he's my grandfather, but you sure wouldn't think so. He's the one who licensed me and Red to become Pokemon trainers. And let me tell you, ever since I was little, way before we were even trainers, he was always did like Red so much better than he ever did me. Everything I did, all the things I accomplished, and no matter how strong I got, Grandpa always seemed to think Red somehow did it better. Like Red's some special snowflake prodigy, and I'm just nobody. I called him, you know, Grandpa, right after it happened.
I told him how I couldn't save Raticate and how sad I was. You know what he told me? Oh, that's too bad, son. How about you catch a new one? A stronger one instead. He doesn't care about me one bit. But do you want to know another thing? I'm over it now. I'm done being Red's runner-up. It's over. I've decided. I'm going to be the Pokemon champion. I don't care what or how long it's going to take because that's what I'm going to do. And when I stand up atop the Indigo Plateau as the strongest trainer in all of Kanto, Grandpa will finally see that he was wrong about me all this time. Nobody will care about Red and his stupid accomplishments anymore. Oh man, I hate to break this to you, bud. You know, you're alright, Mr. Rocket Man. Grandpa always told me to be cautious around you people, but I don't think you're all bad. You seem to like the good, quiet listening type at least. Thanks for hearing me out. Going up top? How about we take along? I was unsure before if I had the guts to climb all the way, but with the ghosts up there and all. But now, there's nothing in the world that can scare me. I'll take anything at all. In Pokemon Tower, I was able to snag a Ghastly from an old man mourning his Pokemon. Are you so superstitious at all, Mr. Rocket? See, Grandpa always told me everything in the world had rational explanation. For this place, I really don't know what to make of it. All these channels are acting weird, and well, we've got this purified protected zone upstairs. They tell me it's sealed by white magic, and I stepped on it, could feel my body just relaxing, letting go. I don't know what to believe anymore. Maybe the world isn't as clear-cut as Grandpa always said. Yeah, I have to say it out loud. Can't sense something ominous staircase over there. Don't know what, but it's not scared. I'll face it with you, Mr. Rocket. Be gone, intruders. I just like doing the thing. The ghost appeared. Let's go unveil the ghost. There's Marowak. Blah, blah, blah. Kill it. Ow! Doing great. Thanks, not Dave. The ghost was the restless spirit of Cubone's mother. The spirit appeared for a moment until it had been calmed, but then it changed its mind. You can't calm me, for thine intentions are not pure. Thou hast come only to bring more harm upon my kind, to profit from agony and death. 'Tis the most despicable greed. Thou art evil, evil, evil. What was that about? Talking about weird. Any idea what that was talking about? Yeah, me either. Well, up we go, I guess. Hey, who are you? Why have you come? No, that uniform, you filthy rockets! Why can't you leave my poor little town alone? I refuse to leave this tower and you can't make me scoundrel. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna get destroyed by this guy. Oh, it's Marowak. Hi. Ow. Okay. So we're dead. Like how I can avoid bone ring with levitate. Need to switch. I literally don't have, like, Ghastly cannot damage him. Okay. Pikachu. Ghastly. Whoa! That was so much damage! Why is this Pikachu level 30? Also, stop double teaming, you're so annoying! Oh, let's go. Kiddo. If I turn him into Scyther and then switch to Growlithe, I can kill him.
Whew, if I don't die myself, that was tight. Win, though. I guess get Order Sleuth, too. Steal a Pokemon. Ooh. If I steal a Pikachu, it'd save a lot of leveling up. I don't think I care about Lickitung. I'm gonna steal the Pikachu. Because it was such a high level. No mission to calm the spirit of a murdered Pokemon, but your incessant greed even prompts you to snatch my innocent Pokemon right from under my nose. Why are you here? To detain me? To kick me out? Maybe to have me suffer the same fate as these Cubone, is that it? My own skull hanging in Giovanni's office as some trophy? Wouldn't surprise me, that greedy, immoral crook. He's living in the past, you know, your boss. He's bound to fail. He couldn't bring down Lance back when he had the entire Kanto army on his side, and now he thinks he's going to do it through some underground pseudo-mafia? He's mad. Loony. You know, I'd let Giovanni run this delusional crime ring in circles 10 times over if he'd just stop meddling with me and my innocent affairs of this town. Keep me out. I want nothing to do with you. I left my work on Mewtwo project behind me 11 years ago. Do you hear me? I'm a different man now, and those were different times. Oh, if you'd only see the things we've seen, young man, you'd turn and leave your boss's service without a second thought. I swear, when I stood before it that evening in the lab, that thing, that catastrophe, when I saw the abomination we had created with our own bare hands, I thought I'd seen the root of all evil itself. I'm telling you, it looked like something not very nice. Yeah, we get the picture, old man. You. Archer. Nice to finally see you again, Fuji. How have you been? Good job in compassing you, guy, Ryan. I was afraid I'd have to do it myself. Take from here, if you don't mind. That's a nice little rant you made there, Fuji, but we've heard it before, haven't we? But you've also told Ryan here that you rushed to pledge your allegiance to Lance to save your own skin the moment Oak called for surrender. How you willingly gave away confidential scientific information in return for a state-sponsored retirement fund and a safe little small-town home for yourself. Your little do-good, innocent, old man act you've put on this town is fooling no one, Fuji. Besides Oak, you're the biggest coward, traitor this region has ever seen. But you're insane, Rocket. Should I have kept fighting? What for? Lance. Kanto, Johto. I saw that it was inevitable. I was merely being realistic. And look at you, Rocket, stealing innocent trainers' Pokemon, slaughtering Cubone and flipping their skulls for profit. How in the world can you pretend to be morally superior? Huh. Team Rocket pretends to be nothing it's not, Fuji. But consider this. Heard of Lance's grand, new anti-crime program? His promise to bring us to justice? Well, how many resources has he dedicated to stop us killing Cubone here? Well, is he now to save your ass from this evil bandits? And do you know that he intends to wreck this precious tower of yours apart to let a private entertainment enterprise set up shop here in its place? Defending old Kanto's honor may be no walk in the park, but you're sure as hell not getting any more security by sucking up to Lance if that's what you think. Lies, all lies. I've had enough of this. Special orders from the boss, Ryan. I'm to take over detaining Fuji here for the time being. I've got plenty of reinforcement grunts headed in just a moment, so I'll be A-okay for now. You're free to head back to HQ, in other words. Nice work here, kid. Wow, Mr. Rocket. Never knew I'd get to see something like that. You Rockets, you're bad, but you're fighting for something too, aren't you? You're not just all evil. I know why the other guy called Grandpa a traitor, you know. I don't know what I should think about anything anymore, but when I become champion, I'll be fair and an honorable one. You can count on it. I'm gonna stay behind here with Raticate for a little while. Thanks for tagging along with me, Mr. Rocket. Hope to see you again. Oh, there's Oak. Excuse me, young man, but you're just leaving the Pokemon Tower? Hope mind me asking, did you happen to come across one Mr. Fuji in there? An elderly gentleman, short, quiet, kind-looking. He's an old friend of mine, you see, and I should really like to... Oh, that uniform. I see how it is. Well, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Never mind my inquiry. Good day. Red. Jesus Christ, never been so thoroughly slaughtered in Pokemon battle in all my life. That kid's never seen anything like it. What? Dude, I don't even know how to tell you what just went down here. He knocked us all out. All of us. Yeah, dude, even Boss. Even me. That little kid Red from Mount Moon. Like, I totally want to tell you it was a close match, but not even close. That kid is superhuman, man. Oh, no. Wow, that kid just, like, broke his way into our hideout and beat all of us flat out. Guess I was right to hide out by the Pokemon Center that one time in Mount Moon. Ariana, it's positively the worst humiliation we have ever been through. If Lance and the Elite Four had stormed in here and busted us out, I would have been furious. If some petty small-time gang decided to marshal all its resources for a successful strike against us, I would have taken it as a slight upon my honor. But this, Ariana, what the devil could have prepared me for this? A child. I mean, what in Arceus's name am I to make of this? The most prestigious, notorious organization in all of Kanto brought to its knees at the hands of some... I have no clue what that word is. Twerp. I'm disgusted, revulsed, ashamed at our incompetence. I've been naive, underestimated the kid, and now look at him now. 4 badges and fully evolved Pokemon in his arsenal. Who knows? Before we know, he'll have earned the right to challenge the Viridian Gym and will demand that its leader show up and accept its challenge. No, not get ahead of ourselves. But if it happens, we'll have to be ready, Ariana. You know, I'm always prepared for every eventuality, Giovanni. There are those of us that you can count on to stand by your side until the end and beyond if need be. What a seem as if our favorite little grunt has graced us with his presence. Ryan, so you've returned. I'll be frank and tell you that Fuji's antics are my least of my concerns at the moment. Let's hear whatever you have to report anyway, quickly. What's that? There's more? Oh, could it be? Well, fine, you just piqued my interest. Take it from the start if it would. Pallet Town native, then. Licensed for Pokemon training by the chief trader himself. Well, that explains how the kid got a hold of that freak of a Charizard, at least. So Oak is looking for Fuji, is he? God, what is he planning? Does he know about us? This could be bad. This could be very bad indeed. Think, Ryan. I think it's about time you learned the truth. The things that happened in secret in the final year of the war, I never thought to tell it all to a mere grunt, but I believe you proved it yourself worthy of hearing it. And if you're going to work with me to set things straight, it's best you would clean from me. I'm going to tell you everything. It was 11 years ago. Kanto's war effort was going badly. It was clear that we could not win by force alone. But we had something that Lance and his boys did not. Something we knew was the key to victory. The minds of the brightest scientists in the nation. Ever since the start of the war, Oak had been leading a number of secret initiatives to capture and harness the power of one Pokemon. One so rare, most laymen thought it just a legend. But legends don't win wars. Oak knew better. Once word got back that Dr. Fuji had at last caught hold of Mew, we knew there was no chance the public could know. It would have to be the region's best kept secret, and our only chance of winning. But Mew could not be brandished like artillery on the battlefield, the way Lance and did his Johto dogs, nor did Oak expect it could be. By far the strongest Pokemon in existence, it contained in the body of the most benevolent and soft-hearted creature you could ever see. We couldn't make the thing knock out a Magikarp for sport, let alone ravage a crowd of enemy monsters on the battlefield. So Oak decided on another solution. To harness Mew's power, they would create it from a genetic clone, conditioned from birth to be devoid of empathy and to possess an innate urge for battle. They called the Mewtwo Project. At the time, I was the richest man in Kanto and a devout member of Oak's Elite Four. I wanted to do everything I could for Kanto, so I funded the project. An impressive team was assembled. Blaine, Fuji, Bill, and Professor Shigeki, Kanto's authority on genetic engineering. Each member was a genius in his own right, and I wasn't afraid to work day and night for months for a chance to save Kanto. But the project proved much more difficult than expected. Most test cases came out as formless, half-dead pieces of flesh that did not resemble Mew in any way. One of these early failures was particularly nasty. Though equally as erratic and disgustingly shapeless as the others, this newborn monster had inherited Mew's strength. It broke free from its test tube and escaped the lab, killing several of the earlier specimen in its wake. This little incident became known as the catastrophe, and it scared the scientists as well as it did me. I began to lose faith in my investment, and I think Oak was starting to feel the same way. Luckily, however, Dr. Fuji soon gave new hope to the project. Fuji suggested to contain Mew's power within a solid, sentient body, by creating a clone that would combine Mew's DNA with that of a human. Initial tests proved promising, and the scientists agreed to each contribute a sample of their own DNA to be used for Mew's clone. Oak was the only one who refused to provide the DNA sample. His skepticism for the project had by now risen to a peak. Ironically, however, Fuji's theory proved correct. Sooner than anyone could have anticipated, the team had produced their definite Mewtwo. A human-like, immensely powerful psychic Pokemon, possessing the requisite cold, bloodthirsty mind and sapient intelligence. Before anyone could prepare it for the field, however, the Mewtwo project reached its natural conclusion. Devoid of empathy, but disturbingly intelligent, the newborn clone can find no reason to fight for Kanto's cause. Why the war did not appeal to Mewtwo, we couldn't quite say, but it refused to be as a military weapon. And when we insisted, it rebelled. With psychic powers, we had no means to control Mewtwo. Mewtwo ruined the lab and escaped the scientists who had given it life. Driven, we believe, by a desire to find worthy Pokemon opponents, it sought refuge in the depths of the notoriously dangerous cave outside of Cerulean City. As far as we know, that's where it still hides to this day. No capture expedition since, not by the government, by us, or by any other party for that matter, has been successful. Soon after Mewtwo's escape, it was all over. Oak announced Kanto's surrender to Lance and Johto, ending the war. We had done our best to destroy all evidence of the project, but there was no hiding the team's involvement in some kind of military research. Fuji was the first to throw in the towel. The old coward openly pledged allegiance to Lance, accepting any terms they gave him. Blaine and Bill were more reluctant, but they eventually followed suit. Now, as to the Shigeki, nobody knows. The old guy has been missing ever since the end of the war. Me? Well, Lance stripped me of my Elite Four position right quick. And Oak, the bastard traitor, left me to fend for myself, as if I had invested my heart and soul, let alone my personal fortune, to defend a home now taken over by foreign aggressors. I knew it wasn't right. I knew that Kanto at large had been cheated of a battle we could have won, and I vowed then that if Lance could not be taken down through legitimate means, then I would cripple him from the inside. I never looked back. So there you see, Ryan, why recent developments have made me very concerned indeed. Ariana, darling, I need you to leave for Viridian. We have no time to waste. With this red twerp running around, we can't leave the gym unmanned. You will guard it in my absence. That's what you want, Giovanni, but you won't like it. Our boy. Nonsense. My son will come with you to Viridian if need be. It will do him good. Very well, Giovanni. I'll be on my way. Listen, Ryan. Oak must despise everyone who worked on the Mewtwo project. If all of a sudden he has a business with Fuji after all these years, it can't be good news. I can't imagine he still believes he can find some way to get at Mewtwo after all these years. But supposing he did, we have to know. That's why, Ryan, I want you to go to Pallet Town yourself, confront Oak in his lab, and get to the bottom of what he's up to. If that means resorting to force, then so be it. The old guy's banned from Pokemon battles, so he's not likely to put up much of a fight anyway. While you're there, do see if you can gather any more information about this red kid or his family from the locals. Any key information, any weakness of his own that we can exploit would be of great help. All clear, Ryan? Very good. Just one more thing before you go. Ryan was promoted to Rocket Admin. Let's go! I'll say it was about time. You earned your trust, Ryan. Rise in rank to think you have no trouble stealing Pokemon from teenagers or women trainers. Why specifically women? That's mean. They're like sexist. You also be obliged to carry one of these. Rocket pager. This device will beep whenever I want one or any of my admins to report back to HQ. Whenever it goes off, I expect you to make your way here as soon as you possibly can. That is all. You've shown a lot of promise, Ryan. That's why I've chosen to invest in you like this. Why not let it go to waste? That understand? No off with you, admin. No time to waste. Yo, I'm an admin now. Let's go. Damn, boy. What's with the new getup? Say what? Well, no jokes. I can rob women teenagers, is it? Congrats, bud. You know, given all my inborn gangster skills, speaks to my modesty that didn't promote me yet, doesn't it? Any more juicy news? Oh, you're going to Pallet to interrogate Professor Oak? Dude, no way. That's too rad. You know, they didn't give me a new mission yet. Why isn't that a prime opportunity? I'll come with you to Pallet Town if we beat up the old professor together. Oh, man. Faye's too kind sometimes, isn't she, Ryan? Oh, Pallet Town. That's West Kanto, isn't it? So we either go south through Mount Moon or through that pesky cave off by Vermilion. I'll be on the right track. Let's get cracking. You better be the good cop, Ryan, because I'm bad as hell. Cringe. Hi there, Ryan. It's been a while. Put me on the latest news. Oh, no. A little autistic kid knocked you all senseless? Sorry, but I find that rather humorous. Some kid. On what Giovanni found revealed his wartime secrets. Good, then we're fully on the same page now, aren't we? I suppose I told you about the catastrophe as well, then? Yeah, the Mewtwo is well shut off in Cerulean Cave. But I'm curious, did he happen to know what became of Mew after the project was shut down? No? Very well. Keep up the good work. I want you to go teach someone a lesson. Will you do it? Nurse Joy! Alright, listen. So I'm dating this cop who's stationed in Viridian City. I mean, I'm a sucker for guys in uniforms. What can I say? I mean, he's a real stud. Fights crime real good and all. No offense. But, you know, with that great big forest separating us with all... We don't get time to see each other that often. Him. Son of a Granville's cheated on me. I know it. I mean, I didn't want to believe it. God, Nurse Joy's hiring me for a hit! First he comes late to our date, then he starts forgetting to call me goodnight. Signs are so obvious. Within last week, I decided to come to Viridian for a surprise date. Went up to his place, and guess what I saw? He's hanging out alone with some other girl. The most disgusting fake bimbo I ever saw. Ah! Laughing and smiling together. This makes you livid. That lying, cheating bastard thinks he can walk all over me. I got on Viridian and give him a nice old beating. The more he cries, the more I'll pay you. Make sure I let him know who it came from. This was laughing and smiling. Oh no. Oh great, more of Dad's Goonies coming. Wait, they're confirming every fan theory. Silver is Giovanni's son. Silver's the antagonist in like the Gold Silver games. The redheaded dude. Okay, more of Dad's Goonies coming now. Tell me, why does he do it? Order you all to do his dirty work. Why? Is he too much of a coward to do things himself? Why couldn't he just come along? It was never any use, was it? Welcome to Viridian City, Ryan. What's going on? Rocket, can I have you charged with assault in no time flat? I can even say that Joy would have sent someone to attack me. Why would she? She thinks I'm being unfaithful? That's unfathomable. I could never want another woman. In fact, I stay far away from the slightest conversation with a woman, so as to not give them a false impression. I can't see how anything I've done could have made her think... Hey, Teddy. There you are, neighbor. Say, would you mind watching out for my jinx again while I'm out? For Mingo this evening? We had such fun with you last time. Isn't that right, Jinx? Of course, sir. Anytime at all. Flooded. Just leave her with you then. I was watching a Pokemon. Alright, where were we, Rocket? Oh yes, as I was saying, there's no reason anybody should suspect I harbor interest in other women. You're not suggesting that. You saw me with the old man's Jinx and thought, ridiculous! Dude, this is awesome, boo-boo. Oh no, my lover must be worried sick. Help us undo this terrible misunderstanding, Rocket. Go back to the destroying pewter Pokemon Center and tell her that I never had lies for anyone but her. Quickly, in the name of love! Oh, Rocket, tell me what Paul beat boyfriend to. What? Gosan was a Pokemon? That's a lousy excuse I ever... Oh, you saw it, huh? This might be such a cheating scumbag after all. Maybe he really just really loving guy who cares for me and respects me as a person. Ha! What a laugh, I'm not convinced. But I guess he didn't need beating up after all. Still, I should probably compensate you for clearing things up anyway, huh? Have this, Rocket. Certainly helped me out plenty. Red flute. Hey, Rocket. Keep being away from Teddy too long is driving me mad. Wish I had more time off so I could keep an eye on him myself. Problem is, the only day shift nurse in this place and my boss won't have me cut for more hours. Hey, do you know a girl who'd want to work as my extra? It's the simplest job in the world, to tell you what. Experience, education, nah, the only qualification you need is a pretty face. Push the button on the healing machine and curtsy real sweet, 9 to 5. Oh, and the stares from all the admiring trainers that stop by are sure to make a young girl giddy. Well, if you come across a gal who want the job, let me know. Okay. Look at that. Oh my, no, this is a surprise. All my business palette over the years, never thought I'd see a fellow like yourself in a peaceful place like this. You're for Oak, aren't you? No, I have no intention in stopping you. We have much more in common than you probably think, Rocket. Stay, it's not often we see a new face around these parts. Come in for a cup of tea if you're not too busy. Palette is such a wasteland for interesting tea conversations. Well, your tea is excellent as always, Daisy. The weather's so lovely. Oh, I do miss Palette sometimes. It makes sense that if, like, Blue is, Oak's grandson, then Agatha would be like a family friend or whatever, because Agatha and Oak have a history. Daisy, here's my granddaughter. In fact, with her brother always away on some Pokemon quest, I'm part of the only semblance of family she has left. Well, me and Professor Oak, when he bothered to show his face. A long time ago, we were in a tight-knit couple, Oak and I. Samuel was a man of honor back in those days. He valued strength, vigilance, and purpose, and he embodied it. We raised a son together in the image of those principles. He turned out a great man and blessed us with 2 grandchildren to carry out the values forward. But no sooner than Blue, their youngest, had been born, the war struck our family. Daisy and Blue both survived unscathed, but our son and his wife were both perished in the madness. And Samuel and I, We swore we would avenge them. We would bring down Lance and make him pay for taking away our innocent children. Would you believe it? He swore to me. He gave me his word, Ryan. And then, why, just a little while later, he committed the most heinous, cowardly, shameful act I ever saw. He was champion, general of the army, most powerful man in Kanto, and he gave it up. Thank you very much for subscribing, AE Digital. I super appreciate it. Welcome to the bot farm. How are you? Been a while. Just save this worthless skin. The soft, spineless fuel that he surrendered to Lance is not the man I loved. Even if he didn't stand a chance, even if sticking it out, fighting for something he believed in, would have ultimately meant his death. At least it would have been an honorable one. Grandma, please. I'm sorry, Daisy, for going there again. You know how I can get sometimes. I'd better get going, darling. Always work to be done. Take care of yourself and send regards to your brother. You're such lovely kids. I can't say I approve of what you and your boss are doing around Kanto, Ryan. But I can't say I don't sympathize with your frustration. Not quite respect, but understand until we meet again. You know, I don't think Grandpa's a really bad person. He's really very cheerful and friendly by the way they show him his papers. He gave me and Blue a happy childhood, and I'm grateful. But, you know, there's just one thing that always bothered me. Jeez, there you are. What's the holdup, dude? I've been looking all over for you. Sorry to interrupt the friendly tea party and all, but go. We got a Pokemon professor to interrogate. Let's go hand that old man Oak. You got me tired waiting. On the street, you disgusting thug. Grandma's wrong to trust Rocket for company. I knew I'd never allowed it. Dude, Ronnie ruins everything. Gee, Ryan, you sure fixed yourself a feisty day, huh? Well, no time for that. We gotta hit up the lad pronto. In all my days, you're not going in there. We'll let you low-life thugs trespass our home and family. Oh, God. Dude, Daisy's hardcore, dude. Daisy has a level 30 Chansey. We are never going to be able to kill this thing. Ever. Oh my God. Just minimize soft boil strats. Stop minimizing! He's cheesing me! I'm being cheesed right now! Oh, there we go. Okay, hype. And a hyper potion. Nice. There we go. Did it. Bonita. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Ow. Guess we'll keep the Growlithe out. Or just faster, whatever, man. Dude, all the boss fights I feel so under leveled, even though I'm like I've grinded quite a few times. We still win them though. Raichu. Dude, Daisy Oak. No, man, Daisy Oak's hardcore. Daisy Oak does not mess around. Guess when you're Professor Oak's granddaughter, you get the good Pokemon. I'm in trubs, dude. He Thundershocks Doduo, I die. No way Doduo survives a Thundershock. Oh, do you think Quick Attack could kill him? Doduo has pretty high attack. Hey, let's go! Barely won. Jeez, I won't accept. Get out of our house! Ooh, Ghastly's evolving. Let's go! Hunter! Alright. Steal a Pokemon. Oh, Chansey's good, man. Who would it replace, though? I would kind of want it to replace Doduo, but I need to, like, fly. I guess I can just, like, fly out of, I think I'm just gonna take the Chansey and replace Doduo. Let's go. Yeah, well done, Ryan. Quite the energy this one, huh? Leave it to me now. Stand back. Eradicate. Hyperfang, go! Oh my god! We just killed Daisy Oak! Look, if that's strong on the unassuming girl like that, she's got some rich family on the kidney. Eradicate, see if you can't find any valuables around here to loot. Dude, Ronnie's so hardcore. What's the matter, Ron? Why do you look like you ain't never seen a rocket in action? Little sissy. Be good at interrogation to wake you up again, huh? What now? Back to the lab and the old guy's not even here? Oh, gee. Like a big fat waste if I ever saw one. I'm an accomplice to a first degree. Oh my god. I stole her Chansey too. What do I say to that Chansey when I finally grab it? Just like, hey, I killed your mom. Will you do crime with me? That'd be a good day with at least one mom for you, alright? Guess we might as well just head back to HQ. You did what? Well, boss, me and Ryan are best buds, you know? And I figured he'd use some help. The Gist girl was clearly connected to these reds and blue twerps, yet you only interfere with one of my admin's investigation, but proceed to openly reveal the purpose of his mission? How could a dimwit like you pass through our initiation Hang on. You're the grunt who got the police on our backs with the Cerulean scandal, aren't you? Arceus's name. Out of my sight, grunt. You're damn lucky I don't get a pack of wild Arcanine to you right this second. Graham. You Ryan, boss, real grumpy like today. Guess I'll have to wait for him to promote me until he chills it. He'd only see me at my best. To show him something else. Well, anyway, got him all good and warmed up for you in there. Catch you later, man. Well, you need to run down to your mission, Ryan. Your friend here has told me more than enough already. Now then, if Oak is nowhere to be found, I'll have to set another team to locate him. I don't like one bit that he's away, but what can we do? We'll postpone his interrogation until he can get a hold of him. In the meantime, I have a new mission for you, Ryan. Listen up. Blaine, that stinking bald wimp of a gym leader, has gone cold on us. Despite repeated attempts by us to contact him, the old guy has stayed silent as a mouse, and he knows I don't tolerate that kind of thing. Here's what you'll do. Head over to Cinnabar Island and get a hold of Blaine personally. Tell him straight out. Between the Porygon nonsense and all his chickening out lately, he had better get his act together and do exactly what we tell him. Or we'll have that scalp of his so thoroughly scorched he'll finally live up to his nickname. What's his nickname? What? Give him a good beating right away if it's necessary. Just let him know we mean business. Cinnabar Island is the southwest corner of Kanto, just across the water from Palette Fuchsia. Go talk to our scientist guy upstairs by the entrance. He'll fix it with HM for surf. You tell him I sent you. That's all, Ryan. No dawdling around now. On the way to Cinnabar, I took a Starmie from a swimming kid. Hey, Blaine. You come for me last, have you, Giovanni's pet? It was only a matter of time. Brace yourself, kid. Never want to miss you. I never regret everything. The guy kind of is just that good. Yeah. Get good. Whatever. Absolutely. Oh my god, it's still at a hyper potion. I wasn't even close to killing that Arcanine. Please no kill. Okay. Kill here. Did it. See. Alright. I have it your way, Rocket. Just can't seem to get at that, Giovanni. I believe in Team Rocket's cause as much as anyone, but I'm a gym leader, an academic. I'm not a petty criminal. We can't all sacrifice all we are for this pretentious ideals of revenge. Now Oak's going to be public shaming me for doing work for Team Rocket. Meanwhile, Giovanni's going to beat me up if I don't. It's a mess. Well, guess you've shown me that Giovanni for his part is serious for his threats. Look, Rocket, I'll do anything if you get your boss to give me a second chance. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Did Giovanni tell you about the work we did in this very mansion 11 years ago? He did he? I'll tell you something he sure as hell didn't. I happen to know that Oak lost his faith in Mewtwo Project long before he stood at the plateau and renounced his power. Although the project was strictly his idea. Once he saw that thing, the catastrophe, he didn't believe a genetically engineered Pokemon could ever win us the war. And do you know how I know all this? Because he told me. Shortly after the catastrophe, Oak approached to ask for help. He told me about a brand new scientific project that he said he would have potential to make the two of us far more powerful than any Mewtwo ever could. Yet he began work on it, but did a secret lab of his, but that he needed my assistance to see it through to completion. Glass of frozen water. Yeah, exactly, boo-boo. By that point, I felt we're finally looking up with the Mewtwo project. I didn't want to divert my focus. It seemed so out of the blue, so I turned him down. Well, both know what all my focus ever came to in the end. Secret lab. Oh, he's a shady guy, that Oak. Even disregard his abominable surrender. Listen, you can convince your boss I mean it. Tell him I'll do whatever he wants me to do. Make him his precious Porygon again if he needs it. Now, if Oak wants to rat me out, well then, half this region's leaders are in cahoots with you guys already. I'll take one for the team, I suppose. I guess some extra precautions couldn't hurt. Leave the key there if you would. I want any weakling trainers challenging my gym during times like these. I'll leave you to Rocket. Boss gets in his way today. Here you are, and let's get on with it. So we all well in a recent mission, Ryan. We can expect Blaine to promptly do as he's told from now on. I'm to collect here because we're about to start Team Rocket's most large-scale operation yet. Listen very carefully. Thanks to the efforts of Archer here, detaining Mr. Fuji, the old man has actually given us more than we bargained for. Fuji let slip the Silph codes in the process of beta testing a top-secret new invention that has been developed for years. The new device, dubbed a Master Ball, is a Pokemon capture tool alleged to be orders of magnitude stronger than any other Pokeball. The primary use of such device would go without saying, capturing legendary Pokemon. Whoever wields this Master Ball could easily get the legendary birds under his solitary control, and more importantly, perhaps even Mewtwo. Knowing Silph's prelections, can already guess that the government will be the first owner of the Master Ball. Lance doesn't seem to care much about Kanto's birds, but he would jump at the chance to capture Mewtwo once and for all. Mewtwo, under Lance's control, would be a grotesque disaster. Were it back in Team Rocket's hands, where it rightfully belongs, however, it would be a real force to be reckoned with in Kanto. We need to get a hold of this Master Ball and assure that nobody else can do the same. Our Silph Coast spies have been much help acquiring information. The situation calls for much drastic measures. That way we will lead Team Rocket towards a complete occupation of Silph headquarters, of Saffron City at large. Station every grunt available to Silph's offices, locate the company's highest ranking scientists and engineers, and take them hostages. If you find any information materials pertaining to the Master Ball, seize them at once. Once you've established complete control of the premises, I'll come to personally make my demands to the company president. We will have that Master Ball. Make your way to Saffron City the second. We'll update you on specific tasks and operation on site. Big moment for Team Rocket. Show no mercy. Oh, there you are. Hey, Ryan. Let's show on the road, shall we? Seems like boss tasked you with the main hostage-taking business. Don't know what you did to get him so confident in your battling skills, but sure I'm jealous. We're targeting Silph's 6 highest-ranked R&D staff. These scientists have offices all throughout the building. Your job will be to locate them and to lock them behind the nearest set of electrical-powered steel doors available. Our spies managed to get us hold of this. Don't lose it. Use that to imprison each of the 6 scientists as you find them, and if some of them happen to need a little bit extra convincing, you know what to do. Alright, here we go. Do it. President, no, what are you doing? Stop, let me be. Flip the card key. A hostage? Yeah. Holy melting, that was someone else. You sure showed that geek with Team Rocket about, Ryan. Guess that's sort of badass you do as a high-ranked admin. Well, there's some way I can show these higher ups I've got what it takes, you know? I'm a tough-knuckle criminal just like you, Ryan, am I right? Hey, I know. That card you used to lock the geek up just now. Since you're all done with your hostage-taking business, how about I take that card down to Petrol and Proton down there and report them jobs all done? Now it's a win-win agreement if I ever saw one. How about it? Sure, man. But yeah, we're all done with that warp tile now, by the way. Know where it leads? Straight up to the company's president. Set up so boss would have a straight line to the old I'll Foggy for when he comes. How about you head up there now and hold the fort? Model hostages and warp tiles already. Guess the boss will be right around the corner. Good chats ahoy. Dude, he's gonna mess everything up and drop the card key. You're a young Rocket I spoke to in Levittown, so you're true your gang is in the building then. Such a shame. Young and able man like you wasting your energies on blackmail, thievery, and violence. What's it all for? Mighty shame is what it is. Good day, Rocket. What's Oak doing here? Alright, now this is a surprise. Just finished some business negotiations with my executive friend here. Master Ball is practically ready for market. Do you know what this means? The rarest, most powerful Pokemon in existence. Mime, without a second thought. I've seen enough of that masterly engineered device to see it's just what I've been waiting for. Picking up a copy of the blueprints, working out prototype. I have no trouble influencing that corrupt old guy like Mr. President here to do my bidding. You guys did a cool job invading the place, but you're too slow. Sorry to say, I have no loyalty to Team Rocket, nor to anyone. The prototype is mine. I advise you to leave now before police seize the building back. Go, leave me. Your chance is past. Ryan, you blind loyal idiot. Won't say I didn't see this coming. Come at me then. I'm getting that ball, whether Giovanni likes it or not. Oh, we get to fight Bill! I just got at the hiker profession on Porygon. Actually really sweet. Okay. We're in a really good shape. Lapras, you got it. Okay. Like to get a paralyze out. Oh. Okay, but Hyper Potion's already gone. Angus Con. Okay, this one's going in. Still deals half. I can't believe this Dizzy Punch still deals half. It's so frustrating. Disgusting. Oh, don't sword stance set up on me. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, I think we win, actually. Still not nearly as clean. Like, I can't believe the level jumps for the bosses. No, Ryan, you don't see that you're messing up now? I just can't believe I didn't prepare myself enough to deal with a situation like this. So close, so distinguishingly close. But reconsider the plan, Ryan, you idiot. Yeah, another unpronounced visitor. Guess today's no appointment day, is it? Look, kid, time is money. Time to cut to the chase. You're one of those Team Rocket goonies, aren't you? Why, when I heard reports of the building being invaded, I thought for sure it was some big excuse for my managers and engineers to slack off from work. In fact, I'll be damned if you're not some entry-level clerk. They got you dressed up in funky outfit just to keep the hoax going. Well, Josh and aside, I suppose it's not altogether unusual for a shady gang like yours to want some friendly influence in big business, is it? Look, getting involved with you is bad PR. So how about I just have Susie here write you a check as a token of my friendship? Nobody needs to know about it, of course. I'm afraid you just can't pay us off like you do your government. Bronies, Mr. President. Ryan, what a job you've done. Come here a moment. Building is ours. The old fat cat here is left with his company, his employees, and his life. At the mercy of our demands. Excellent work, Ryan. Master Ball will finally be ours. I must commend you for your skill and your constant loyalty. You've proven to be quite an invaluable part of Team Rocket. There's no doubt in my mind, Ryan. Allow me. Whoa. Going to Rocket Executive? Say no more, Ryan. You'll always carry one of these from now on. It'll come in handy in the types of jobs you'll have going forward. Crowbar? Why'd he give me a crowbar? As executives, you have all the power to steal Pokemon from all trainers except only gym leaders and the Elite Four. A position of massive influence, but you've proven yourself worthy. I'll handle the negotiations here. You're dismissed from this mission, Ryan. Go have some well-earned rest. Get ready for the next one. With Master Ball in our hands, there's no end to what we can do. Our hard work has finally borne fruit. Long live Team Rocket! Oh, here comes Red. Ryan, drop whatever you're doing. Meet at Pokemon Lab in Center Bar Island. Hey, man. All right, Bill, there you are. Come on, no time to waste. They're waiting inside. Me. Over here in the testing room, far right, quickly. Don't worry about snooty researchers, they won't bite. No! What is this criminal doing here? Bill, you can't be serious. You know what this rocket did to me? How he... Quiet, Fuji. Brian stole candy from one of your orphans. I'm sure he's sorry. The project we're about to realize is way bigger than your personal vendettas, don't you understand? Now then, we should all be ready. Take a seat, Ryan. Let's get down to business. Listen up. It seems as if the only Master Ball prototype is about to fall into Giovanni's hands. It would have saved me a lot of trouble to get it myself. So be it. I had a look at the finished blueprints, committed them to memory. If we can't get a hold of that Master Ball prototype, well, we'll just make our own. This brief window of time before Master Ball becomes publicly available, it's our unique chance to capture one of the most powerful Pokemon in existence. I'm not going to let it go to waste. What's this about? Who brought us out here? Another blue-eyed expedition to capture Mewtwo? It's ridiculous, it'll never work. Right, you know. Remember Mewtwo's genetic makeup? We engineered it with an immunity towards the standard Pokeball capture mechanism. Unless it actively chooses to let down its guard, not even this Master Ball can have a chance of catching it. I know! I was right there with you, wasn't I? No, you simple-minded old fogies. I'm not... What does that word mean? I'm not talking about Mewtwo. Let Lance and Giovanni run circles around that beast all they like. They seem to enjoy it. Don't you see, people, how this Master Ball is going to let us tie up one of our biggest loose ends once and for all? One that's haunted more than 3 of us for so many years. Brain farted. But still, surely you don't mean... Ew. Now listen to me. 3 of us can manufacture our own Master Ball in a relatively short period of time. However, there's a few practical matters, however. You need some help to pull it off. This is where you come in, Ryan. I need your help. I hate asking favors of anyone, but it is what it is. Nothing else, Ryan. I promise it'll make you worth your while many times over. What you need from you is really very simple. Number 1, deep in Viridian Forest, I've planted a particular rare breed of Johto apricorns. At least one of them should have sprouted by now. Go pluck it and bring it here. Second, and more importantly, I need access to your rocket scientist's pirated Sylph technology. Ransack the rocket lab on the main floor of your HQ in Celadon. Have it in good record that your people have made replicas of Sylph's latest high-end Pokeball processing chip. Grab one and bring it to us, as soon as conceivably possible. Ryan, you have no idea what great things are at stake here, nor the rewards that are in store for you if you cooperate. Do what I ask, and you'll not regret it. Now, gentlemen, we have work to do. There we go. You're the good dad from before, aren't you? Huh. Dedicates all his time to it, you little gang, and now it's all falling apart. Number 1 in the world. He can't even defend himself against the littlest thing. What a joke. Oh, you didn't hear yet, did you? Ha! Don't let me spoil the bad news for you. Purple Apricorn. Rocket Pedro's beeping. Better report to HQ in Celadon. Alright, can I fly from here? You bunch of incompetent fools! You're a teen to take you all. This child, he wiped out every single one of you, found his way to the president's room, and ran off with a Master Ball prototype. Oh, they're talking about Red taking out Silphco. In front of your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, what do you have to say for yourselves? What? A public humiliation of this scale. Can anyone ever look at Team Rocket the same way again? Tell me, you morons, are we the mightiest gang of mobsters in this region, or a bunch of little girls? That is sexist again. Why is Rocket man? The mightiest gangsters in Kanto, that's what we are. Aye, aye, boss. We'll show this little kid the next time, you betcha. Silence. You worthless, simple-minded little bad egg. I like how bad egg was capitalized, like that's the bug Pokemon. Not bug, but like the like error Pokemon. I've given you more warning than you deserve, Grunt. You seem to be relentless in your incompetence. To take the card key that wasn't even yours to use, then drop it right in front of the child so he can ruin our plans as thoroughly as possible. Imbecile moron. Were it not for you, that twerp might never reached us, and the Master Ball would be in our hands right now. Do you understand? No, boss. It wasn't like that, you see? Enough. That's enough. I've had enough! Oh, he's gonna kill him! Oh my god! Okay, prepare for attack! Leave us, you worthless scum. You're not worthy of the R that's printed on your chest. If I ever see your face again, I'll grind you into berry powder. Mark my words, I will. Be gone. Oh, Ronnie's sad. Ha 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 ha. No matter, boys and girls, because one thing is for sure, this red twerp. He has messed with us the very last time. Hear me. I'll relocate the Rocket's headquarters to the Viridian Gym. Evacuate this building immediately. Admins, executives, that means the next time your rocket pager beeps, you report to Viridian Gym pronto. When this child comes to seek his final gym badge, we'll be ready. All of us. And by God, we will have our revenge. Do I make myself clear? Then move, Team Rocket! Alright. Yo. You hold the materials we need. Excellent. Right here, purple apricorn and the poke chip. Hey, old slackers, ready for production. Well. Done. Beautiful little thing, don't you think? Enough messing about. Here's what we're going to do. Listen carefully. Pokemon we're looking for. The only one person in the world who knows where it is currently hiding. The person's name is Shigeki. That's right, Ryan. Shigeki was the last of the scientists who worked with us on the Mewtwo project. Trouble is, of course, nobody's seen the guy for about 10 years. For all we know, he could be dead. We'd be none the wiser. So, how do we go about finding an old genetic scientist without a clue of his whereabouts? Any guesses? You two would know where he is. Bingo, old man. Why is that? He's not hiding anything anymore. We merged our DNA together, the 5 of us, to create Mewtwo. Created some kind of psychic bond between us and the clone. Who knows how it did it, but it became clear pretty quickly that Mewtwo could read our thoughts and emotions with impeccable accuracy. Even when we were far away, there was a constant mental link between each of us 5 scientists and the newborn Mewtwo. We suspect that's how it realized so quickly that we had created it for war, why it subsequently ran away. Well, who knows if the bond between us hasn't worn off after all these years. I'm sure it must have. But either way, Mewtwo can point us toward Shigeki's whereabouts. Must know what ran off a decade ago. Still, you two we're talking about. How in the world would we... I hold it right there, my dear Fuji. Ryan obtained the Master Ball. Ryan, the ball I just gave you is nothing but a more powerful standard Pokeball. It cannot capture Mewtwo without its consent. But does Mewtwo know that? Maybe, maybe not. Either way, Ryan, go to Cerulean Cave and seek out Mewtwo. Battle it, and make it tell you where Shigeki is hiding. Threaten to capture it if it refuses to tell. It may hate us humans. It hates being kept in captivity even more. Look, you're the strongest trainer here, Ryan, and frankly, Mewtwo would never say a word to any of our faces. Not to save its life. So keep the Master Ball with you, but don't use it yet. Save it for the Pokemon we're really after. Well then, to Cerulean Cave. You'll find northwest corner of Soyan City. We're all counting on you. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Mewtwo. So you've come. I was waiting for you, Ryan. Scientists who sent you here thought my psychic powers weakened in the years past. They're wildly mistaken. I'm stronger, sharper, deadlier than I ever was. You've nothing to threaten me with, even if the Master Ball you wield could work against me. I could cut off the arm you threw it before the first contraction of your muscles. That would give me a little pleasure. Instead, give me an engulfing, forceful, fair Pokemon battle. I'll tell you what you came here to find out. Now, how long for a challenging battle? Like an infant craving its mother's milk, right? That's weird. These impulses I was given made me make a decade an eternity, with no worthy enemies to put my Dortmund powers to bear against. Undergrad train, give me your all. I did not train for this. Level 70! Oh my god. He's just gonna one-shot everybody. Like, what's the point? Okay, that hit pretty hard. I just keep using light screen. Deal. Or refract or whatever. Freaking deal, dude. And dead. Okay, we use... Oh crap, I should have Swift. Okay. Swift? Wait, is Swift not like, For some reason I thought Swift was like, What does fake out exactly? Usable only on the first turn? Like the first turn he's out? It is the first turn he's out, and he flinched. Okay. One to survive. Hey, all right. V1. Woo! Specific, yes, that's it. Very well, Ryan. You've humored me better than I thought you capable. I'll tell you what you want to know. The Pokemon my creators seek, the one they call the Catastrophe, and Shigeki indeed knows where it's hiding. Where is the Shigeki hiding?
plainer sight than any of us former colleagues would believe. It's Mewtwo. Was an old man in the days they gave birth to me. When that war of yours finally came to an end, disgusted, fearful from the things he had done and seen, he ran away. He abandoned all his ties and his past life as a scientist, far away from the public eye, for a quiet, secluded life with his granddaughter, hoping the demons of his misdeeds would never haunt him again. Yes, Izazushi Shigeki is an inconspicuous old citizen of Viridian City, notable to his neighbors only for his frequent drunken bouts, and his habit of keenly showing passerby youngsters how to catch their first Pokemon. Yes, he knows where it is. That disgusting, failed experiment of a Pokemon Bill is after. If you truly wish to find it, to capture it at last, speak to Shigeki in Viridian City. He'll show you the way. This is gonna be about the bug, because the bug in Pokemon Red is you talk to him, then fly to Cinnabar, and then surf the edge, and it's missing no. I bet it's missing no. I bet you need to talk to him to be able to find him, just like in Pokemon Red. I bet there's so much flavor here. All Ryan, leave me now to train my next worthy challenger. See you again when you're growing much stronger than you are. All right. Hey, Shigeki. Hey, young man. You smell catching Pokemon, dude. What's that, son? Your team knew this day would come sooner or later. That's right, young man. My name is Shigeki. Although it's been a decade since anybody called me by that name. Come inside if you would. You never know who might be listening in. Well, after all these years, confronted not only by Lance, but by Team Rocket. So Bill sent you? Should have seen it coming. My dear Rocket, I'll give you the information you're seeking, but please keep my whereabouts to yourself. I have a family to protect. You promise that? Sure, man. Thank you, young man. I'll not forget your kindness. So I suppose it's time for me to come clean. You know the story, I suppose, of the Mewtwo project? Somewhere amidst our failed attempts to clone Mew, a brilliant idea occurred to me one day. To rearrange samples of Mew's genes to a computer program. I conceived the others to create a software Pokemon akin to Porygon, one we could program to do exactly what we wanted, be our ultimate war machine. But a project that size, with only 5 of us, there were bound to be bugs in the program. I knew as much, but didn't realize the magnitude of these glitches. Until our first specimen was ready before our eyes. The catastrophe was an abomination. Powerful, yes, but erratic and uncontrollable. It was as if presence would distort the fabric of reality. Like nothing we'd ever seen. It was clearly too much to handle. You probably already know, made us escape with a violent frenzy. Thankfully, I had wireless safety mechanisms in place to stop it. The monster didn't get far before I was able to immobilize it and put it to sleep. I told the others I had everything under control. When they asked me where the creature lay dormant, I said I didn't know. The truth was, I knew it all too well. I was just too scared to admit to all these powerful people that the catastrophe was hiding right under our noses. I knew it! Right along the eastern shore of Cinnabar Island. It's missing no, dude. I love that this is like confirming every fan theory and every reference. So good. From the ocean surface, it would only be a matter of time before the creature would find a way to break free from my remote-controlled protection systems. But still hasn't. Stupid, reckless thing to create. It traumatized us all to have been so close to unleashing such an uncontrollable monster upon the world, and nobody would trust me to do anything by myself after that. That's all in the past. Present, young man. Well, I skipped over that. Scientists intended to finally lay the matter to rest. I'll deactivate the safety mechanisms that are keeping it dormant. Leave it free to capture the monster. I'll clear my conscience tremendously. You know it's been dealt with. But if you fail, I don't know what havoc the creature would wreak on the region. No turning back. So, ready to capture the rocket, the catastrophe rocket? Alright. Deactivate the software that's keeping it frozen. May Arceus be with us. Software is on the TV. Now go fly to Cinnabar and surf along its eastern shore. Capture that foul creature and lay him matter to rest once and for all. So funny. Yep, the glitch Pokemon. Missy, no. Master Ball. Missy, no is caught. Terrific. I knew you could count on you. Oh no, that Missy, no. I think it was actually right here all along. Truly terrific. Now, have we played our lives with our lives long enough, you juveniles? God, when I saw the island change shape earlier, I thought for sure we were all done for. Let's end this madness, have that beast destroyed once and for all, eh? You're off your rocker, man. What a waste that would be.
I just imagine the power that lies in Ryan's hands right now. He could dominate his way to the top of Team Rocket. A chance even against the Elite Four even. Who in the world could stop us now? Shane Blaine had to go to his gym to face some challenger. Wait till he sees this. Enough of that. All of you are going to keep that beast around. I'll stay as far away as I can. I'm done with all of you who never saw me come here. Say you have no care for politics, Bill. You're as rotten as the rest of them. When you grow so naive. You're such a bold, sharp scientist once. Team Rocket, the Elite Four. Don't you realize there are bigger powers at play here? Hey, what's all this commotion? Hey, you're the Rocket from Pokemon Tower. My, you've changed. I just heard all these strange sounds coming from outside. See, I was busy wiping the floor with the old gym leader here. I thought for sure it must have been some legendary Pokemon or other, so I rushed to come to see. Say what? Captured it, Rocket? Too bad for me, then. Did you show it to me? I think that's what it said. No, it can't be. I've seen that Pokemon before, but it was a long time ago. Are you missing now? That's impossible. Where'd you see it? Speak up. Clearly, it's just a kid. I was in a large basement area in the grandpa's lab. We were doing all these experiments. All the strange Pokemon I saw. No problem. Remember that one freaky... What basement area? Lab and Prof Stroke in his research. Never heard of that section of his lab. Could it be the secret lab? But you don't know if any of this stuff. Come to think of it, I haven't been down here many years. Grandpa used to never leave that place when I was a little kid. I think he used to press a button in his bookshelf and the way the basement would open up. Something dodgy going on here I should know about? This question. Oh, why didn't you say all this earlier, you stupid kid? You go to Oak's lab in Pallet Town. Post haste. Could be the key to everything. Try and lead the way until you've got something real to pin on Oak. We'll have to rely on some petty burglary. Heal up if you like, but get moving to Pallet Town. Madeline pink-haired Rocket again. We're being robbed. Here from this lab. Scoundrel. I'll say AIDS. Bring down brace stuff. Oh. Okay. Diary, January 6, 1985, 2:35 a.m. The Mewtwo project is bound to fail, but my colleagues refuse to see it. Missy, no. Just the canary in the coal mine. Pokemon clone of Mew, however sophisticated, can never be controlled. The others have all refused to back down, so I henceforth start a scientific project of my own. If it can't save Kanto, nothing can. February 14th, 1985, 11:15. There's a fatal flaw in the logic underlying the Mewtwo project. Yes, there's immense potential in genetic engineering, no doubt. We've correctly isolated genes responsible for aggression and sociopathy. But what good are they in the body of a Pokemon that cannot be reasoned with? The wartime chaos makes people focus on raw muscle to the exclusion of everything else. They forget we are not savages. Why have Pokemon grown to such a dominating force in society? Not by their individual power alone. Left to their own devices, Pokemon are passive, simple-minded creatures. Above all, the thing that determines the strength of a pack of Pokemon is the intelligence, the discipline, and the leadership of the humans that control them. Pokemon is only as strong as its master. Let's do away with all prior assumptions. What if those genes we synthesized were instead manifests in a genetic clone of a human boy? Oh, it's red. Oh my god. Yes, a boy with those unique, unwavering qualities raised for Pokemon battle. He would not be subject to the same limitations as a normal human trainer. Coldly and objectively, he could devise his battle strategies, push his Pokemon to their limits, like a dispassionate puppet master, directly controlling the actions of his Pokemon from afar, as if by a click of a button. In an old video game. Fuji and Shigeki have taught me all I need. I'll create the superhuman trainer on my own. Nobody. No. Initial tests appear promising, but cannot recreate the body of a full-grown living boy of battling age. For the clone to resemble a human well enough to fuel the world, I'll create my master trainer as an embryo, letting nature take its course. Cheryl, local widow, blindly devoted to me since her youth, will happily agree to adopt him as his mother. Of course, he'll need a little nurturing for his genetic code to bloom as intended. The purpose of his childhood would be to imprint only a single lesson. I am a father figure he can trust. And by my word, for his own good is law. Oh, because like, hey, not time to use that here. God, oh, Pokemon League Challenge is a ray of hope for many naive young trainers. Even if only 1 in a million ever stand a chance of being champion, fortunately, it can readily be exploited. As soon as he's given his Pokemon license, my clone will rise up in the ranks at an unprecedented speed. Gym leaders, criminal organizations, legendary Pokemon, there'll be no match for him. They'll never see a child like this coming. They won't believe their eyes. You two escape the Pokemon Mansion and put an end to that vertical project. Kanto's military resources are running out. We can't afford this war any longer. Lance will not give in until he has my head on a pike and all of Kanto kneeling before him. It won't do. I will surrender my position as champion. Lance will gleefully take my place and the public will shame me as a coward and a traitor, but they will let me live. And in 10 years' time, we'll wipe that grin off the conceited face, Lance. When my boy has crushed you in fair, official Pokemon battle, you'll find his policies as champion less than friendly towards the likes of you. As a minor, the boy will gladly concede his political decisions to me. And, being his only male guardian, the people will have no choice but to comply. Kanto, Johto, the ends of the world, will yield the unprecedented power. What human trainer could possibly stand in our way? A decade of public humiliation is a small price to pay, because when the time is right, I will return with him. Rocket pager's beeping. Better report Viridian Gym. Oh, did he just beat the Viridian Gym? No, Giovanni, please, I won't allow this. There's nothing you could say, darling. Leave me be. Ryan, you're here at last. I'm ashamed you should have to see me like this. Been defeated in battle for the very last time. I cannot face my followers any longer. I've betrayed your trust. The last scrap of honor I have left. It's time for me to move on. Worn out our welcome in Kanto long ago. I think it's best for the end of Team Rocket. I don't expect all my admins and executive to agree. So Ryan, you're free to keep wreaking havoc on Kanto if you prefer. But whatever comes of Team Rocket from here on out, it'll be without me at the helm. I won't have this insanity. All of our work, Giovanni, everything we stood for. Over some child? Yes, a child, Ariana. A child who will soon rule the region. Without the slightest bloodshed to his name. What have we achieved? We've roused the anger and support of those who longed back to the golden years of Kanto and become the masters of this criminal underworld. But we're no longer to our ultimate goal than we were 10 years ago. I truly thought we had the clearest path to power laid out for us. I was lying to myself the whole time. That kid. The first I ever heard of him. He made me so angry. All my violent frustration, my bitterness. I didn't understand why he brought it all out of me. I didn't understand that he was making me see all too clearly the blind, stubborn weakling I had become. But I do now. And so it's time for me to go. Ryan, I apologize for everything. Team Rocket will not rule Kanto, but perhaps stay anymore for now. Take this, a final token of my appreciation, Ryan. It's such high hopes for you. It makes me proud. How far you've come since I first called you into my office all that time ago. Make the best of the power and responsibility I've given you. So long. No, come back! Don't you dare run away. I hate you. You're the reason for everything that's bad. Kinda wrong. What he would have wanted. Open the briefcase. That was a sack of money. Okay, a letter that's attached. Dear Ryan, I'm not fit to lead Team Rocket any longer. My criminal dignity will not allow me. I've failed you. But you, Ryan, you've grown much stronger than any of us. As a Pokemon trainer, there's not a Rocket in Kanto who measures up. And your honor is still intact. So with my blessing, do the things I should have done long ago. Go westwards to the Indigo Plateau and take on the Elite Four. Deliver our revenge on Red, Lance, and Oak. Leave Team Rocket its lasting legacy in Kanto. Let them remember us. Use our infamy to its fullest, and then disband the organization for good. Contents of this briefcase are yours to keep. I'm giving you all the power and prestige of the criminal world has to offer. The power to steal from gym leaders, the Elite Four, and the Pokemon Champion. This is your final promotion. Regards, Giovanni. Ryan promoted to Rocket Boss! Let's go. Giovanni? No, you're just one of more well-dressed goons, aren't you? I have to loot some exotic Pokemon from traveling Victory Road trainers that say it's real. Most decidedly not my problem anymore. Well, haven't you heard, bum? Spare the effort of burgling the newsstand tomorrow. So I'm no longer champion. Decade of unchallenged reign gone in an instant by some, God, I can't even say it. What will my grandfather think? Some little kid from some middle of nowhere town. Positively absurd. Hey, what are you so smug about for? Just go think of some political victory for your silly bunch of anarchists. I'm dealing entitled, disillusioned delinquents. All Team Rocket ever was. This changes nothing. And I thought nothing could aggravate me any further today. But you've done it, punk. I don't care if this region soon breaks apart. Now this farm boy is champion. I'll show you how a real leader deals with criminals like you. Oh, geez. I'm expecting this. I'm really bad at finding indie games. Hydropump finally missed for once. And we hit the range on... Beat him, so... But... Okay. One mon down to the Aerodactyl. Dragonair, we're using Missing No. Obnoxious. Okay, Catways, an overworld RPG set in the possum world of cats. Leaving a grand adventure pursuit evil Dracoth. Your catnipped sister. Dungeons for epic loot. Okay, jeez. It sounds so ridiculous. It sounds like something I would download, like hanging out with friends as a joke, you know? Do I really need this Raichu to live, actually? There are many puns. It sounds like a punny game. Yeah, I really need that Raichu to live. Okay. Now we know. Well. Oh no, I think the game glitched. Oh no. Oh, it bad egged.
And so it was. The very same creature we were attempting to use to save Kanto destroyed our world. It was as if the world was suffering a glitch. Our avarice and greed led to a time of eternal suffering. The world freezing, but everyone in it being forced to still endure consciousness. In the end, there is no good or evil, only suffering.
So, why would you program a ROM hack? So this is a real question. Why would you program a ROM hack where you use the glitch Pokemon of the game and actually use the glitch Pokemon of the game? Like, just create a new sprite, have it be all cool stuff. Like, why would you actually use it if you need to catch it as a part of the story? No. Oh, man. No. Bro, I'm so close to beating the game, though.